Hey, real life traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, your boy, Jeremy Alexander Newsome with your Friday real life stock review. I hope you had a great week of trading and just a great week of activities behind you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Enjoy. I'm still here in Atlanta. I'll be wrapping up class 4 of the beginners class tonight. And of course, as most of you know, the weekend will be here upon us then. And then next week, we got some new kids webinars. Keep your eyes out on some emails about that. They'll be coming out probably more likely Sunday and Monday. And yeah, just a lot of things approaching. So really excited. We'll be coming back to Nashville this weekend. And yep, pretty pumped, pretty excited. And I'm very happy to be coming back home. So let's talk about the broader market, the SPY. Happy about the SPY. We got this 234.50 put sale expired today. Dean, myself, a few others. Dave Zamora had a bull put spread expiring, and I'll be looking and keeping an eye on some other put sales and bull put spreads on the SPY. What we have now in front of us is actually kind of an interesting pattern. So on the SPY, we have some higher lows and a lower high. So we have ourselves a pennant pattern here on the spiders. So pennant pattern on the spiders, looking and keeping an eye out to see if we actually break out of this bullish. We probably do, but if we don't, again, I would love a trade down to the 50 to about this 234.50 level and then a bounce up to 242. That makes tons of sense. I'll be watching and expecting for that to happen. If not, then we probably just keep trading sideways for the most part and then slowly kind of bounce off the 20. But we've already bounced off the 20 so many times. Boom, 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 boom. I think this time is the turn for the 50. Here's the IWM. And the Russell 2000, pretty bullish looking candle today. A lot of bull put spreads expiring worthless on the IWM. Here's the Qs. The Qs didn't do very much today at all. Kind of a very, very small candle. And the Dow, a little bit of a smaller candle, but also kind of bearish. So some small selling today in the markets. It makes sense. We're at all-time highs. We got some good news from the Fed, but realistically, it was news we already thought. So we're just kind of congesting, trading sideways, not doing very much up here at all. On the other hand, there are a few traders who made some good money on Snap today. I want to give a shout out to two specifically. My good buddy Derek Washington, he said he got out for 1.5 Rs, and he also got out of some puts for 3.9 Rs. And then my buddy Mike got stopped out of Snap for 3 Rs as well. So Mike and Derek, congratulations. You guys might have been keeping track of our notes here on Snapchat over the last few days. It appears that this is going to be one of the stocks that we're going to be following pretty often. But here are some of the notes on Snapchat. Here was really the most recent one. 7 days ago, we were calling this a flag on Snapchat. So that's when a few traders started getting in bearish, right? So that was a week ago. Nice little flag, and you can see that flag obviously broke out bearish. Beautiful move. Great trading on a lot of real life traders. So Snapchat making new all-time lows today and getting closer and closer to that $17 price of which I have a wager. Tiffany's today was just an immaculate mover. So many opportunities on Tiffany. This is a real life a trade that we took in the morning day trading room that we got a great gain on. So it was a white candle gapping up, right? What type of gap is that? Retest gap. So check this out on the 5-minute chart. So what we decided to do this morning is we played it bearish right here this morning. And so I'll actually, we're playing with a fade based on the pre-market. So if I turn on the pre-market, you'll notice and you'll be able to see this double top. So we played this breakdown of the double top on Tiffany's, flawless retest right here, and we traded down, down, down. And true story, this was our target, 91.18. So we got out at almost the exact low of the day. Now, then it was a bullish retest gap, right? So remember, it was a retest. So we played the initial fade, the initial selling, the initial retesting part. And then after that sold off a curve, check this beautiful morning star reversal pattern out down here. Just like that, traded into support. That was the retest, and then here's the bounce. And then Sally and Rob Cole got the bright idea of playing another bearish trade on Tiffany's again, right? Why not? Selling off from the place that we sold off earlier today. And Sally in Australia and Robin in California made some good trades on Tiffany's. So overall, a nice profitable day on Tiffany's. We did lose a little bit on VIIB, but overall in the day, profitable, excited about that. So you might remember last week I was on a little bit of a losing streak. I sent out an email, hey guys, I'm on a losing streak. Boom! Turned it around, baby. We are rocking and rolling, actually. Honestly, crushing it this week. Las Vegas Sands was a really, really big winner for a lot of traders. Nice double bottom right here. So as you all know, we played Las Vegas Sands. A lot of people made some money. Beautiful bounce off of support. So LVS doing its thing. It's kind of rocking and rolling, and I kind of like the move. So let's go look at a few other stocks. Garmin. This was requested by my good buddy Vinny in Austin. And here's the weekly chart on Garmin. And the reason I'm pulling up the weekly, I just don't look at Garmin all that often. I'm going to look at this and put up the line chart. So here's what I got. Garmin, an interesting higher low coming in right here. So nice little higher low there. And oops, didn't mean to do that. So there's a higher low. And you have some support resistance from this previous peak that looks pretty strong. So here's a support resistance level right about 46.84. Kind of shocking that Garmin is so valuable still. And now we got some lower highs right there. So we got a kind of an interesting triangle, and then on a smaller term level, we're going to be dealing with these trends, and so we get to figure out how this is going to break out. So now, hopping back to a daily chart, I'm going to turn the candlesticks on, and yep, we got a little bit of a gap that occurred not too long ago. So a very pretty gap action, actually a bullish gap and go. So gapped up, kind of double bottom down here. A little bit of a resistance. I wonder what the long-term moving averages are on Garmin. Here's the long-term moving averages. So we're above them. Honestly, it looks pretty choppy to me on Garmin, but based on this gap and just kind of the overall trend that we have in here, this is what I would like to see on Garmin. So if I was creating a plan on Garmin, this is exactly what I'd be looking for. I want to close above this resistance. So the resistance here, and here's the wicks that I'm looking at specifically. So the wick, this wick, and this wick, I want to close above there. So I would want a close above, and then once it proved to myself with good volume and good candles, then I would buy the dip into about 53. I'd place my stop down here about 51, risking about $2. So that'd be my trade setup on Garmin, which looks to be a potential 2 to 3 weeks out, and that's pretty much my plans on Garmin. Here's ticker symbol AEO. So Charlie, want to check out American Eagle Outfitters. This is an interesting stock, actually. The reason I'm pulling up AEO is a very, very choppy stock, meaning it doesn't really have any solid trend historically. You can see that, honestly, it is pretty sideways. So this is the support resistance that I'm drawing on American Eagle Outfitters back from this area. So you can see some resistance here, good little support there. If I turn on the candlesticks, boop, you'll see that we get those touches at that price. So 1243, pretty good support on American Eagle Outfitters, and you have a really long-term trend line that looks a little bit like this. So you're absolutely correct. American Eagle Outfitters is trading into some support. It's a buy low, sell high type of setup. My personal thought, though, I would like it to see down here at 1250, just a little bit lower. So if we come in here to a daily chart, today you actually got a little bit of a bearish candle. You'll see some volume picking up. So here's the bearish candle, here's the volume, but the truth of the matter is there's definitely some support here on American Eagle Outfitters, and we really could bounce anywhere because that's kind of how the stock is. It's historically very, very choppy. So you have a little bit of a support there where we're at, and we got some support here at 1231. So could we bounce? Absolutely, but since it is so choppy, then I would kind of wait for a very strong confirmation of a bounce. What does that mean? I would want to close above some resistances. So for me, if we could close above 1472, then yes, I'd like to see a little bit more of a bullish continuation. If we start breaking down lower, I think 1331 would be the next support, and I need a good bounce off of that. But realistically, for me personally, to be interested in trading American Eagle Outfitters, I'm going to need to see a trade down into this $12.40 range. Let's go look at the last one of the day. This was also by request. Here's Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. Roxanne, I hope your trade on Alibaba worked out pretty well. It was a great candle, definitely retested, absolutely pulled back and had some good bounces the last 2 or 3 days. My good buddy Robert Meek had a 198 bull put spread that expired worthless. My buddy Adam is in a covered call, seeing if that's going to expire in April. And that's pretty much about it on Alibaba. I do like the gap that occurred yesterday. I do like the higher high on Alibaba today. And then here's your weekly chart. So really, I think Baba still is going to get one more small pullback into the 10 EMA on a weekly, which would coincide with the 50 on the daily. And then Alibaba probably will bounce a little bit. But if we look at just support and resistance, here it is. We're making higher lows. All right, so we're making higher lows. We have a relative high right here. We are breaking out. 107.66 is the next target on BABA, and then my yearly target on this particular stock is 117, I believe. Yep, 117.08. So it'll take some time to get up there, but I think it will. And Tesla, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful inside day candle on Tesla, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this trade on Monday or Tuesday. If we break above 266.28, we're going to continue higher. A lot of traders making some good money the last few days on Tesla, so congratulations for those who got a chance to score big. This stock can be very electric for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the Friday Real Life Stock Review. I'll see you in class 4, the beginner's class tonight. If you have any questions about registering, let me know. Feel free to email me, jeremy@reallifetraining.com. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Be safe, be merry, enjoy yourself, have fun, and I will be seeing you all next week. Until then, love life, and trade it. Bye-bye.